wow, friends! So more financial aid is now available for millions of low-income households. Several Republicans and Democrats are finally taking action for the American people. Many older Americans now qualify to receive an extra stimulus check. This check may be worth up to $650. Lawmakers have also approved new housing relief for homeowners and renters. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these new details. Also, I will be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. If you would like to enter the giveaways, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Also, during the months of November and December, I will surprise several of you with $200 gift cards to say thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community. And at the end of this video, I'll be announcing today's winner for the $75 gift card giveaway. So please do stay tuned. People living in the state of Pennsylvania may be eligible for an additional $650 tax rebate from the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue before the year is through. Eligible Pennsylvanians who have been approved for a rebate on property taxes or rent paid in 2021 will receive the one-time bonus rebate later this year. So no additional steps are necessary in order to receive this rebate if residents have filed their 2021 claims. And the rebate will be worth 70% of the annual rebate amount. For those who have not filed their claim, you have until the end of this year to apply. The program benefits Pennsylvanians over the age of 65, widows and widowers 50 years and older, and people with disabilities who are at least 18 years old. The income limit is $35,000 a year for homeowners and $15,000 annually for renters. And this is according to the department. Democratic Governor Tom Wolf has recently said this is the only year that these one-time bonus rebates are available, and Pennsylvanians only have 2 months left to apply for this important program. The past few years have been hard on Pennsylvanians, especially for those trying to make ends meet on a fixed income. The intent of this rebate is to give homeowners some relief from the effects that the crisis had on the state. The rebates will be funded with about $140 million from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act. Residents will receive the rebates through the same means as their normal rebate, which is through either check or direct deposit. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly also recently announced that so far the Kansas Homeowner Assistance Fund has distributed $24.8 million in mortgage, property tax, and utility aid to hundreds of thousands of Kansas homeowners. The Kelly administration granted the funding for the Temporary Relief Initiative to help Kansas homeowners who are experiencing crisis-related financial hardship and to avoid foreclosure and to catch up on their mortgages and property taxes. The program assists with mortgage payments, property taxes and charges, utility and internet fees, and much more. Friends, please comment below if your state or city has provided residents with housing assistance. Please let me know in the comment section below. Though consumer prices rose again in October, the latest data from the Labor Department shows prices are rising at a slower rate. The annual inflation rate fell to 7.7% last month compared to 8.2% in September. Consumer Price Index shows prices rose 0.4% in October, slower than the 0.6% projected by economists. Cooling inflation is a promising sign for policymakers, hoping to bring down inflation without causing a recession. Prices on some grocery store staples also seem to be easing. That includes certain cuts of beef, milk, and produce. For some of these items, prices are down as much as 1 or 2% compared to September. For more items, though, October prices were up compared to those in September and October of 2021. The most recent CPIA data shows that the hardest hit item is eggs. Compared to the same time last year, egg prices are up 43%. Large year-over-year price changes are still being reported among staples like butter, margarine, and flour. Though some grocery prices are cheaper than they were in September, the still high prices are likely an unwelcome sign to those shopping for their Thanksgiving meal. Economists with the American Farm Bureau Foundation were already predicting in early October that record-high turkey prices and expensive price tags on other items will likely lead to costly Thanksgiving meals for many. Americans. Even amid a tentative easing of inflation, the Federal Reserve will likely continue raising interest rates to cool our economy and stem inflation. Yet data released this week raises the possibility that the Fed could at least slow its rate hikes, a prospect that sent U.S. markets soaring. Many economists fear that the central bank's maneuvers may spark a recession next year. The Fed has raised its benchmark interest rates 6 times in sizable increments this year, heightening the risk that the cost of borrowing money will tip the world's largest economy into a recession. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the U.S. is headed into a recession? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my awesome and magnificent dear friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here every day as I post a new video. And I truly hope that you found this information helpful. The winner of today's $75 Walmart gift card giveaway is Aura's Recipes and Scenes. Congratulations, my dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me a message, or you can message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, my dear friends, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.
Are fighting harder every week to make ends meet as they deal with President Biden's raging inflation crisis. Food prices are up, gas prices remain at unbearably high levels, and too many families are having to make the impossible decision of whether to put gas in the tank or food on the table. It's so tough to be a family in that position. I know all too well how this feels and the impacts these high prices have on families. I grew up in a poor family with a mom who worked long hours at her job and also picked up odd jobs just so our family could get by. We never had any extra money, so when prices went up, we had to go without. Families all across the country are in that same spot. People who have never visited food banks are having to turn to them to feed their families. Folks are being forced to pawn their things just to afford gas. It's heartbreaking and makes me furious. Reports are showing it's happening across America, in Reno, Nevada, Macon, Georgia, Yakima, Washington, and in cities in my home state of Florida, like Pensacola and Fort Myers. These people are having to turn to their local pawn shops as they see their monthly bills grow higher and higher. When President Biden said that we're going through a, quote, an incredible transition, is this what he meant? Mom and dad having to sell Bobby's PlayStation and Susie's doll collection just so they can afford to take them to school. Since day one, President Biden has...
Thank you, Chairman Johnson. I really appreciate you heading this up day after day. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you, Madam Speaker. I just wonder, have the Democrats been to the gas pumps lately? I used to love to go to the gas pumps and talk to folks to see about what's going on, and now, honestly, I'm afraid to even make eye contact with somebody because they are going to light you up, Madam Speaker. They're going to tell you, and I know we see a lot of these little cute stickers that it's not my thing. I don't want to cause any vandalism of our president pointing at the pump saying I did this, but the truth is he did do this. If they would listen to what's going on, they would know that America is ticked, and they should be. National gas average today is $4.30 a gallon. Average a year ago, $2.87. In 2020, oil was around $17 a barrel, and today I believe it's dropped to $95, and I heard someone from the White House earlier bragging about how the oil is dropped. I mean, that is the Washington way. Not talk about how it was a couple of years ago at 17. Talk about how it's dropped from over $110 down to 95. Madam Speaker, we need to turn the spigots back on. We need to get back in the oil business. The oil and gas companies have these. We've been told that they've got the permits, and then they boast about that they're not drilling because of it.